Hi, my name is Cristian Voaides and I'm the founder of Welthee, which is a wealth management platform based on the blockchain. Welthee is a zero commission, disruptive, variable risk wealth creation platform, including zero risk, empowering users to develop multiple streams of income. Welthee is the future of financial independence. In this webinar, I'll teach you how to make more money, how to develop multiple streams of passive income, how to maximize your wealth, how to build your financial independence, and also how to make money work for you. Welthee is an innovative technology based on the blockchain. I'd like to share with you in the next few minutes a little bit of the history of Welthee and how this innovation came about. For a number of years, I developed strategies, fully automated strategies for trading on the financial markets. I used a platform called Ninja Trader, and I developed over 100 strategies in C#, which were fully automated. The strategies had a profit target, a stop loss, and by themselves were entering the markets, were exiting the markets. And in all this time, my focus was always the risk. I was not interested that much in how much money I can make, but more in how little I can lose before making a lot of money. In technical terms, it's called drawdown. So that was my focus, always to reduce the drawdown, to reduce the losses on the financial markets. In this process, at one point, I was contacted by a company, a fund from Spain. They had about $70 million, and they told us, we can give you as much money as you want for trading, but you cannot lose more than 1%. That was a shock to me because usually the drawdown that we had was around 10% or so, but trading with just 1%, it was a huge challenge. So this event really challenged me to be able to trade on the financial markets with less than 1% risk. It was a huge challenge, and I started to think how we can reduce the risk on the financial markets. And a little bit over 2 years ago, I had an idea. And the idea was revolutionary because using the blockchain, I saw the possibility to reduce the risk even to zero. Now, we all know that there is no zero risk, especially in the financial markets that are so volatile. The crypto market, we know that it's extremely volatile. Bitcoin lost 4 times more than 85% of its value. How can you trade with zero volatility risk? I know it seems impossible, but this idea was so good that for about 2 nights I could not sleep well. I was so excited about the possibility of offering to millions of people a strategy to trade with the exact risk they choose. My idea was for the user to come on our platform and to be able to choose exactly their desired risk from 0 to 100%. So my idea was to bring in the same portfolio different types of investors. Some investors don't want any risk. They are afraid of risk. And some other investors are okay with the risk. So if we bring them together in the same portfolios, those who are okay with the risk, they take the risk even for the investors who don't want any risk. And those who don't want any risk, they have to give up some of their future profits for those investors who are taking the risk. The big challenge, though, is to be able to do this in a non-custodial way. So this is how Welthee was born. Basically, we are building portfolios, and when investors come on our platform, they can choose the exact risk they desire to invest with. They will have a slider and they can choose from 0 to 100% exactly the risk they desire. One of the investment managers I respect a lot is Talim Naseb, who predicted the financial crisis in 2008. He wrote the book The Black Swan. Also, he wrote the book Fooled by Randomness. And his point is that it is very, very difficult to develop a trading strategy that is profitable for a long time. Usually the trading strategies are based either on fundamental analysis or on technical analysis. And either way, these trading strategies work just for a while and then they stopped working because the financial markets are very complex. Millions and millions of people and institutions are involved in transactions. And nobody knows when a big fund or a certain event comes into the market that influences significantly what happens. And so that's why the trading strategies do not work for a long time. My idea, though, was very different. The idea of trading with even zero risk or with variable risk for those who want to choose risk, it is very different and it will work every time. Why? Because this trading strategies, as I said, it's based on the blockchain and it's executed by a smart contract. Now, one of the very important aspects of the smart contracts is that they are immutable, which means that they cannot be edited and they cannot be deleted. Nobody can intervene in a smart contract once it is executed. Each portfolio that we are building will have a stop loss, a profit target, and a time limit. After the portfolio is being executed, there are only three things that can happen. Either the target is hit, the stop loss is hit, or the time limit is hit. The Welthee platform is innovative in many different ways. We can guarantee that somebody can invest with zero risk because each portfolio has a stop loss. And we know exactly how much money we need in the so-called risk bucket. And we cannot go into the market unless the risk bucket is full. I would like for you to understand exactly how the zero risk platform works, because I know this is a big promise. And I know that nobody in the world has built something similar. And I'd like to go in a few details for you to understand this aspect. So every time an investor comes into the platform, they have to choose the level of risk they want to take. If they choose zero risk, then all the funds that they want to invest go into the zero risk bucket. Let's just take an example. The first investor comes in and they want to invest $1,000 with zero risk. The entire $1,000 goes into the zero risk bucket. The second investor comes and this investor is willing to invest $2,000 with 10% risk, which means that $200 will go into the risk bucket and these $200 are risked 100%, and the other $1,800 go into the zero risk bucket. We will have millions of investors on our platform, and each one decides exactly how much they want to invest. And these two buckets are being filled as investors come and decide exactly how much they want to risk. We will not be able to go into the market unless both buckets are full. The platform will not work if everybody wants a zero risk. The platform will not work if everybody wants 100% risk. That's why the economy of scale is important. We want to have a lot of investors, and each one, they can decide exactly how much they want to risk. So this is the basic idea. I have submitted this documentation for an invention and I started to develop the business. I registered a business in Switzerland. It's called Capitera AG. And then the next step was to develop the branding. In the branding process, we decided to use the name Welthee. Wealthy because we would like to help people grow their wealth and develop multiple streams of income. I do believe Welthee is the future of financial independence. It is our desire to become a VC fund for millions of people. We want to take the Wall Street onto the Main Street. We want to help people develop, as I said, wealth, to develop multiple streams of income. Usually, the VC funds invest in companies that are already profitable and they are going to be listed on stock exchanges. Welthee is building portfolios formed of multiple projects that are very well diversified. It is important to reduce the risk even through diversification. So every time somebody invests into one of our portfolios, they will invest in multiple projects in the same time. All our portfolios are fully automated, which means that they are powered by the blockchain, by a smart contract. They have a target, they have a time limit, they have a stop loss, and the user does not have to watch the market all the time, does not have to know a lot about trading. It will be very user-friendly and very easy to use. One very important aspect of our portfolios is that they are non-custodial. Users do not have to transfer the money to us. The money are transferred to a smart contract, and the smart contract will manage the funds. It's very important to understand that we do not have access to your funds. Your funds are in your property, and you decide exactly where you want to invest, and the funds are sent back to you by the smart contract. Welthee platform is powered by a utility token. Now, this utility token has 12 different uses. It is very important for you to understand that when you invest in Welthee, when you are purchasing our tokens, you will have multiple streams of income powered by this token. First of all, you will be able to use the token to invest in these portfolios and choose exactly the risk you want from 0 to 100%. Secondly, we are going to have money managers on the platform. Each money manager needs to have 1 million tokens to be able to become a money manager. I believe money managers will be able to have two types of clients. Some clients who do not know a lot about investments, and probably they have somewhere around $10,000 or so available to invest, but they will need some help in understanding how to diversify their investments. Money managers are helping clients and investors to invest in the best possible way on the platform. We are going to have tens of portfolios available, and money managers will understand exactly the best way to invest the funds on the platform. We plan to have 3,500 money managers in 150 countries across the globe. Thirdly, the financial institutions that want to manage portfolios for their clients will be required to have 5 million tokens into the Welthee platform. We plan to have 700 financial institutions in 150 countries. One other innovation in the Welthee platform is the utility rent for the tokens. The rent function of the token will create a win-win scenario for both token owners and money managers or financial institutions. This rent function will be managed by a smart contract. Token owners will be able to lease their tokens for a set price, and money managers and financial institutions will be able to have those tokens for a period of time. Because the smart contract manages the deal between token owners and money managers or financial institutions, the tokens need to be prepaid. So the token owners can make money because of the prepay function, and the smart contract will return the tokens to them after the set period. Welthee is your financial body. Welthee is going to help you to develop multiple streams of income. As a token owner, you will be able to invest your tokens in many different ways. If you want, you can put the tokens in the variable risk portfolios, including zero risk. If you want, you can rent them out. You can put them in liquidity pools, in zero risk liquidity pool, in high risk liquidity pool, and in many other different ways. One of our core values in Welthee is innovation. So we are innovating also in the way we are creating the tokens and in the way we are selling them. We are creating the tokens on 3 different blockchains. This is because we want to benefit from the strengths of different ecosystems in the blockchain industry. At Welthee, we like innovation, so we are selling our tokens through a very innovative way. Through a bonding curve mechanism, we are inviting at least 1 million people to invest into the tokens and develop the platform through this mechanism. After you invest, you will have the option to invest through the bonding curve, which means that you can allocate from $50 to maximum $1,000 into the bonding curve and invite your friends. If you invite your friends and 5 of your friends invest, then you can double this amount that you allocate to the bonding curve. So the bonding curve mechanism will receive minimum $50, maximum $1,000. And the most important aspect of the bonding curve is that we are going to increase the price from 5 cents with 1 cent for every 10,000 investors. So when we are going to have 200,000 investors through the bonding curve, the price of the token will be 20 cents. When we are going to have 500,000 investors through the bonding curve, the price of the token will be 50 cents. When we are going to have 1 million investors through the bonding curve, the price of the token will be $1. We are selling the tokens also through a direct sale. If you choose to invest more than $1,000, then you will be investing through a direct sale mechanism. Through the direct sale, there is no upper limit, so you can invest as much money as you want, and also you can benefit from the 2% referral fee if your friends invest through your referral link. I'd like to share a few details about our stellar team in Welthee project. First of all, we have 2 amazing advisors for the company in Switzerland. Christian Takushi is a macroeconomist. He's been a fund manager for several banks in Switzerland. And he is an expert in finance, and he's been a consultant for several governments and several national banks. Our second advisor is Dave Hudson. He's from Australia. He has over 30 companies and his net worth is over $1 billion. Many of his companies are in the financial sector. Crinela Pamfilie, she is in charge of our development team. She has a lot of experience in developing both Android and iOS applications. Mate Lang is our backend developer. He is a brilliant guy who has a lot of experience in both security and backend. Kristi Sherban is our expert in security. He's certified in AWS and has many other certifications in the area of security. Andrei Vandi, he is our Chief Marketing Officer. He is a brilliant guy in branding, messaging, and marketing strategies. Rodica Farkash is in charge of our customer experience and customer care. She is very experienced, worked in several multinational companies, and we believe with our great team, all the investors will have a great experience. Here are a few details about our technology and our roadmap. Our wallet is built on Bread Wallet's infrastructure. Bread Wallet has over 6 million clients, and these clients have over $20 billion in their wallets. Next is the bonding curve, where 1 million people are invited to be part of this amazing adventure, where we are investing together in great companies. The companies we are investing in have 6 Ds of exponential technologies. I really like Peter Diamandi's philosophy about the exponential technologies, and we believe that we as Welthee have these 6 Ds, and we also are investing in companies that are exponential in growth. Next on our roadmap is the smart contracts for vesting, smart contracts for renting, and smart contracts for investing in portfolios with variable risk from 0 to 100%. After the smart contracts for portfolios are developed, we will develop the modules for money managers and for institutional accounts. We are also excited to announce that we will have linked to our users' accounts a Visa or a MasterCard, so that users can easily withdraw their funds or spend funds that are in their investment account. Welthee is your financial body, and we would like to invite you to be part of this exclusive community. You have the opportunity to invest in Welthee tokens and then to invest in portfolios. You can choose to invest even with 0 risk, and we plan to offer to those who invest with 0 risk 20% a year. Now, this 20% is not guaranteed, but every time the portfolios will hit the target, the investors who choose to invest with 0 risk will have 20%. Every time the portfolios hit the stop loss, they do not receive any profit, but they do not lose any money from their accounts. If you choose to invest with more risk, yes, time to time you will lose, but the benefits will be much greater. On our interface, when you will choose the risk level, you will see exactly the potential profit you will have when you invest. We would like to invite you to be part of this very exciting opportunity to invest in Welthee, for us to be able to be your financial body and guide you in the process of investing, either with 0 risk or with variable risk. To be part of our community, we invite you to sign up on this page, and also we invite you to be part of the Telegram communities where we would like to answer any questions you might have. In this short webinar, I was able to present just a few high-level ideas of what Welthee is. A lot more details are found in our white paper. So I invite you to download the white paper, go through it, and as I mentioned before, please let us know your questions and we'll be glad to answer them.